Okay, here we're going to take a look at IP addresses for Class A, B, C, D, and E networks. We can see these classes, which are ranges for IPv4 networks. The hard part here is remembering what these addresses are when you don't have references to look them up. First thing I want you to note are the 3-dot addresses for the second, third, and fourth octets. For both the start and end sessions. In the start address, they all end in .0.0.0. On the ending addresses, they all end in .255.255.255, which effectively can allow us to ignore them through the rest of the lesson. Also, if you look at the first addresses in each of the numbers, the first dot quad, all of these end dots are one less than the beginning of the next, except for between the Class A and Class B, where the range 127 is missing. So we go from 126 to 128 between Class A and B, 191 to 192 in Class C, 223 to 224 in Class D, 239 and 240 in Class E. Another way to examine these class ranges is to take a look at them in binary. If we take a look at this, what I've done on this chart is N indicates a slot for a network ID, H indicates a slot for a host ID, and for the class D and E, the X's indicate a binary slot that has no specific purpose. Now, what I want you to see as we look through this as well is that on the class A we have 0 range and 127 range. We'll talk about that in a minute. The first part I want you to take a look at are the leftmost bits. 1 for the Class A, 2 bits for the Class B, 3 bits for the Class C, 4 for Class D, and 5 for Class E. You should see a pattern here, where the 0 shifts 1 to the right for each of the classes. Now, given what we learned in converting binary to hexadecimal, we should be able to determine the beginning and ending ranges for each of these classes. The only exception here is the end range for the Class E, where we don't have a 0 in there, but we're filling the rest of that up. So in the first part of these, on the beginning range, we have a 0 on Class A for the first bit, and then follows all zeros. On the ending part of the range, it also begins with a 0, but it fills with all 1s to the right of that. From this point, we need to memorize a few small pieces. First, 127.0.0.1 is designated as a local host, so that entire 127.0.0.0 and 125.255.255.255 is reserved. Also, the 0.0.0.0 and 0.255.255.255 is reserved and serves no particular purpose. So in a Class A, we actually range from 1.0.0.0 to 126.255.255.255. And then finally, there are 3 private addresses, one for the Class A, one for the Class B, and one for the Class C. These networks are not visible to the public. They're not routable through the public internet. Unfortunately for us, there's no simple way to remember these addresses. This is a case where you'll just have to memorize these address ranges.